Good.
And we're live. All right. What's up, guys? We're back. My boy Adrian's back
That's
today.
right. It's good to be back.
That's right. Nah, but it's episode 3. We have some good topics to talk about
Heck
today.
yeah.
You
Lots of
ready?
fun stuff, lots of
Uh,
cool, nerdy stuff,
oh
and
yeah.
some weird, controversial Hollywood stuff for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, I had to miss last week. I was out of town spending time with family. It was fun. We looked at the stars. We bought a telescope. It was a great time. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
But good to be back. I'm excited to keep going and see what the future holds for us. So,
Heck yeah.
all right.
So, what
So
you
we,
got for me?
we
Come on.
watched Morbius last night. So we
Yes.
didn't we watched it. We didn't really talk about it. We were just like
Save it for the podcast.
we save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
And well, I said I liked it, and you said you liked it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it.
Well, I kind of just want to hear like your thoughts overall. Like because there was a lot of negative.
Yeah, I heard a lot of bad stuff about it, which really had me scared to watch it. But I mean, I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. One thing I would say is I wish the fight scene was a little bit longer. It was a good fight scene, but it could have been longer. It was
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That was the only thing to me.
Yeah.
What do you think though?
It's weird because I was entertained for the most part throughout the whole movie. Like I wasn't like I don't know. A lot of people were saying it was boring. I never really found it super boring,
Yeah.
but I just didn't care too much about the characters. I think personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think they didn't flesh out Morbius enough. They didn't flesh out his love interest. I forgot her name. Do you remember her name?
I don't remember.
Milan. I don't know something.
Yeah,
Like
something like that.
But I actually the funny thing is I thought the best character in the movie was Milo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was the best.
Yeah, he was
I-
pretty funny.
I liked him the most. I think he had more of a character like arc out of Morbius and well, pretty much the other girl. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
care too much about the doctor too much. That was like that was like looking out after them. The doctor.
Oh yeah.
The one that well, spoilers alert for Morbius. Obviously, we're going to spoilers. But anyway, let's kind of just start from the beginning. Kind of just run it down. So the
Oh, yeah.
beginning, he's at a what, like at a waterfall or something, or like,
Yeah.
or no, was it a waterfall? Or was it a
Yeah.
mountain?
It
It
was
was like a mountain,
yeah,
cave,
yeah, there we go.
a cave with bats in it, and he like cuts his hand. And, like
Yeah. But supposedly the bats, they weren't like normal bats.
they were vampire bats.
Yeah, they're like vampire. They
Yeah.
can only feed on blood.
Yeah. So pretty much goes with Morbius, but
Yeah.
So yeah, he has this disease that he's gonna die. I don't know the name of the disease. You know that
Yeah,
type of
I
disease?
didn't even really hear.
Yeah, I should have looked that up before, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, he had a disease. I guess his time was limited. He had to figure out a cure. He wanted to figure out a cure for him and his friend Milo
Yeah.
that he meets on later on. Actually, which is I think the next part, right? It goes into the backstory, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing about when they were young and all that too, how Morbius was super smart, and how his
Yeah.
friend was about to die, and he just put the little spring in there
Yeah.
and fixed the machine,
Yeah.
and then that's when he went to the school in New York, became the doctor and shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, it's hard because I like the movie, but there's just a lot of
yeah,
okay. So anyway, we were there. It was his backstory. Milo. He's been there for a while at that place. The orphanage. Milo. This is like the third Milo or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. He's a smart kid. He's gifted, and basically, I guess he goes off, studies in college, and becomes a doctor.
Oh well, that's Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius.
Milo is
No.
his friend.
Milo's his friend. Yeah, Milo stays behind, and he's kind of miserable because he has to deal with that disease, and he can't really
Yeah.
do anything. He can't walk. I guess, I'm pretty sure he just has low energy. I mean, he's sick all the time.
Yeah,
I think he's
yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, so he does that, and then is this where they're experimenting? Then they start experimenting on the boat.
Yeah, they go on the boat experiment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because remember he tried it on that mouse, and then that girl started having that thing
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And wow, after they helped her, one of the nurses saw the mouse was actually alive and didn't die,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's when they went on the boat and did a human trial.
That's when they went on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he
Okay.
saw it worked on the rat, so it was a success, and he went and did it on himself.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. And we all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
But
Okay, real quick.
okay.
I'm gonna go a little to the side real quick, but whatever happened to that fucking mouse? If Morbius did the same thing to him,
That's
turn
true.
into a vampire, did they
You know,
just kill the mouse? Is that mouse out there sucking blood or some shit?
no,
Like,
it's because when that scene reminded me of the scene from Amazing Spider-Man 1 where Dr. Connors does it on the mouse and the mouse eats the other mouse inside the cage.
oh yeah,
That's what I thought was gonna happen, like something like that, but nothing. We never.
yeah,
I never thought
yeah,
about it. We never went back to that.
yeah.
But point is, I mean, didn't he do it on the computer and like it said the DNA was a success,
Yeah.
and so he did it, and well, of course it worked, but at a cost, basically. You know, he's now a creature of the night, a vampire type.
Yeah.
He's not a vampire, but he's like a bat, like Batman type.
Well, I
Like,
mean, technically, yeah, because he can only drink blood. He can't eat, drink anything else.
Right.
And I mean, he has all of the bats, like the echolocation.
Yeah, the echolocation. That's right. That's what makes him
He's, like,
different from a
able
vampire.
to fly, but like only in the wind.
Yeah, and the effects. What did you think about the effects of the movie, like the CGI?
I actually really liked
liked
them.
it?
It looked really dope to
That's
me.
cool. Yeah, me too. A lot of people complained about it beforehand, saying that it looked bad.
Really?
I think it was just. I think it wasn't that it looked bad. I think it was just a stylistic choice of like just what happened.
Oh, nothing. You gotta keep going.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was just a stylistic choice of the what is the name of the word? I cannot think of the name. The CGI. The people who do the CGI. I cannot think of the word. Cannot think of it. I don't know why. But anyway, the people who worked on the CGI, I think it's just the style they went for. I think it was like everything was smoke. You noticed that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everything was smoke effect.
Yeah.
You know, when he'd fly, when he'd punch, when he would just go really quick, there was a smoke effect.
Yeah.
I thought it looked cool. And then even when he remember when he caught the ball and there was like red smoke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like everything was smoke. It was,
Yeah.
but it looked cool. I don't know. I thought it looked really good. What do you think of what like Morbius's design? Like, you think he looked good or? Think
Yeah, I really. Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah.
think he looked cool.
So
If
go ahead.
anything, it was like Milo. He looked a little weird to me.
Yeah, he looked scary.
Yeah.
He looked scary.
I mean, yeah, I know he's like the villain or whatever, but I just it looked a little like weird to me.
I think the actor just looks a little weird. He kind of like looks like Gordon Ramsay.
He does. Now that you say it, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. I thought the design looked pretty good. See me, this. I think this is a really different story compared to the Morbius story, like classic story, like to the comic. Well, I don't know, because I watched the Amazing Spider-Man TV show as a kid, and the Morbius was in there, and his backstory was really different, and he wasn't like. I guess he's an American in this one, but he's like actually from Romania, and he has like that Transylvania accent, like Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I want to suck you. I don't know. I can't do it right, but like he has that
Yeah.
accent, and he's very Dracula-like, you
Yeah.
know. And he's from there, and I think I'm trying to remember exactly his backstory. Point is, he's from there, so he's a little bit more like traditional, like vampire type deal,
Yeah.
basically. But in this one, he's trying to save other people's lives. I think in the show, I think he was. I'm trying to remember what it was like in the show. I don't remember. I watched it such a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just really different for sure from what I was kind of expecting. It was really different from
Oh,
that
yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. So, yeah, and then, man, this movie, it moves fast. It was a
Yeah.
quick movie.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed. It was like real. Just.
Yeah, it was really fast. I don't even know how long the movie was. Was it like an hour, 40 minutes? I think.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know who directed it. This is stuff we should have looked up before. But anyway,
Yeah.
so the final fight scene, is that when you were talking about the fight scene too quick? Was that the final fight you were talking about?
Yeah. Against
Yeah.
Milo and Morbius.
Yeah, a lot of this movie, it's like, sorry, it's because I'm trying to kind of go in order of everything.
Oh yeah.
We were just talking about how they're doing an experiment, and then he kills all those people. He kills all
Oh
those
yeah.
guys.
He killed all the. Yeah.
Trying to just backtrack a little bit there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he kills all those guys. What do you think about that fight scene? I like that fight scene.
Yeah, that looked pretty dope.
Yeah,
That like right there, he didn't have control. Like that's when
Dude,
it was crazy.
he went out. He went
Yeah.
all out, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
was fast. Like I like how they show the speed of him.
Yeah.
He's like whoosh, whoosh. It's like oh, crazy. But yeah,
Yes, it is.
yeah. But I think it really got held back by it being PG-13 because I don't know if you remember the moment where he like slices the guy's throat and there's no blood or anything. He's just like and it's like
I didn't even know that, honestly.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's like it's just like it's like okay.
Cause yeah, I noticed that part. Is like he got cut in the throat, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I think it got held back for
Uh,
sure. But man, this we'll get into that afterwards. I just have a lot of thoughts about this movie. So that happens, and then the prison. No, he's wanted. He goes back. He's
Oh
trying to be
yeah,
normal again.
okay. Because yeah, remember one of the security guards or whatever like pushed the girl doctor,
Yeah.
and she fell unconscious. So whenever they got back, like, oh no, Morbius finally came back,
Mhm.
and then he had called like the Mayday on the boat, and then
Mhm.
he jumped off the boat,
Yeah.
and that's when. What happened after that? Oh, they started questioning the girl doctor while she was in the hospital.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Those two doctor guys. Not doctor. Those two cops.
Detectives. Yeah.
Detectives. Yeah. Gosh, this movie. So then Morbius is he's testing him. He's experimenting on himself. You know, he's testing his
Yeah.
powers
Yeah.
and all that. You know, he's also invented what? Oh, we forgot. Doesn't he get an award in the beginning?
Oh yeah, 'cause he invented the artificial,
The artificial blood, the
Yeah.
plasma blood that was blue, which
Yeah.
is funny. And he starts drinking that. Hopefully, that could tame his thirst for human blood. Turns out it's starting to like delay, as in like he's only going. At first, it was 6 hours
Oh,
without
yeah.
human blood. Then it was 4 hours, but he was using artificial blood. And I think he realized that human blood, like actual blood, helps him run longer.
Yeah. Okay, and then another thing. Oh, I'll just wait till we get towards the end.
Okay,
Then I'll
yeah.
talk about it,
All
but
right,
yeah.
cool. And so yeah, he's experimenting himself. You can tell he's more in sync with the echolocation than what's his name was.
Oh, then,
Milo.
Yeah, Milo.
Yeah, because he was testing himself out that entire time
Yeah.
with the echolocation. He's very friendly to the bats. You know, the bats won't hurt him, which is
Yeah.
another little thing that we have to get towards the end there. He said that if you're like him, the bats won't harm you. Is what he said. Basically,
Yeah.
also. Afterwards, I think that's when Milo confronts him. I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
Milo confronts him. He's like, give him the cure. He's like, no, the cure does something else to you, creates you into a living
Yeah.
I don't know, living vampire. I don't
Yeah.
know. And what else? That's right after that. He says no, and then he gets mad. He F's off.
Oh no, it's because remember Morbius had put himself in that little room and he was trying to like see after the timer was
That's
up
right.
how long
There
he
you
would
go.
be able
There you
to
go.
last.
There you go. I was like,
But Milo had walked in and he told Milo to give him the blood and that's when he threw it in there,
right.
drank it, and that's when he told him like no, like
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
he got all mad at Milo, like kicked
Oh
him
yeah,
out.
kicked him out. That's right.
And then I forgot what happened. How did Milo get the little vaccine or shot thing?
I think he may have went to his lab because remember this was okay. So let's rewind a little bit. After this, I think he's starting to leave his lab. He has the coat on.
Oh,
He has the stuff,
yeah.
and then the cops confront him, right? And then they.
I think that happened after this part, where he's in the room or whatever.
Yeah, after the room, after he kicks Milo out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he's taken off from there. I believe so.
Okay, yeah.
You know what's funny? We haven't really even mentioned the love interest. It's just because I'm gonna say right now, I don't think the love interest was all that. It was just like the love, like the relationship wasn't really there for me personally. Like I didn't care
Like, what do you mean?
with him and the girl.
Oh,
Exactly. We didn't care too much about the relationship.
Yeah. Nah.
I just it was whatever for me. But yeah. Then So he's going there, and then the cops start questioning him, and then what does he? I forgot. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna take you in," and he's like, "Oh no!" And then he like does some crazy
Oh
weird
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he beats both of them up, gets out of there, he flies up into the sky, right, into the
Yeah.
top of the roof,
Yeah.
and then he gets then that's when they arrest him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had dropped his bag right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's how Milo got it because he told. I think he told Milo that he left the bag there.
Did he? I thought.
Oh no, I think what happened. Okay, no, no, so yeah, Morbius goes to jail, whatever. Talks to the detectives. He's telling them that he's hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry or whatever.
Yeah.
And he starts like tripping out, trying not to turn into the vampire thing. And
Mm-hmm.
they leave, put him in his cell, and they say your lawyer's here.
Oh
And
yeah.
remember, but when he went, he put the blood in there.
Yeah.
So that's probably when he went. Like he went to go get him blood because he knew what was going on,
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
and
was
that's
thinking.
probably when he got the shot and did it to
Yeah, he
himself.
did it
Because
himself.
after that, he left his cane there, and that's how Morbius found out.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need his cane to walk.
Yep. Dang. Yeah, and then from there, Milo goes insane.
Yeah,
He literally even, because after this, Morbius gets angry, right, and then he breaks out, right. So he's like,
yeah,
gets really angry, and he just crashes out the wall. Doesn't
Yeah.
even care. Just like, boof, I could have done that the whole time. But he broke out the wall right there and then, though. Oh, and before the funny guy, he brings the holy water when they're interviewing him.
Oh yeah,
so
he brought
dumb.
holy water.
He blessed 3 times. Okay, but yeah, he breaks out and then does he goes and confronts Milo as he's walking out, and then him and Milo are arguing for a little bit.
Yeah,
Is that when they fight for a little bit? I think, right? I think they do fight for a little bit.
yeah, I think so.
Um, right. I'm trying to remember. It's just so like I don't know, like mixed up in my head. So
Yeah.
he did fight, but then I remember he killed a whole bunch of people, the cops. Remember Milo
I
in
think
the subway station, the train.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
because remember Milo went to that club or bar or something, and
Yeah,
that's when he killed those two dudes, and
that's
that's,
when
when it first started with
that's
him.
when it started. Okay, I remember
And
that
then
now.
I think after that, when they were in the subway, that's when Milo killed all the cops.
That's when he did that.
after.
So I guess they just talked and then he flew. They just
Yeah, because remember after.
I'm trying to remember what happened in that moment when they were talking on the street when he first found him. I'm trying to remember.
Fuck,
Gosh,
I can't remember.
I forget every scene with the girl. That's what I'm like. I feel like there's stuff missing there for me. It's like because I know he
Yeah.
told her to do something too, to go to his office and get something, and then she sees Milo there.
Oh, to get the bag, because remember when when the detectives first went up to him and all that stuff, he flew up to the roof. He dropped his bag up there,
Mm-hmm.
and then they arrested him and took him. So he
Mhm.
told the girl, "Go get the bag
Mm.
from the roof and stuff from the lab."
Yeah. Okay. So that happened, and then let's just get to the part where he's at the bar. He starts flirting with the girl. Dude says no, and then he kills the guys that stop him from getting his girl.
Yeah.
Is everything all right with the
Yeah.
podcast? Okay, cool. So then, and then pretty much what happens? He kills those people. Morbius is like, I need to get a cure. So
Yeah.
he starts experimenting on the cures for the bats. He finds something that's able to kill vampire bats and also kill humans, mixes it together or something, and then puts it
Yeah.
as the cure to kill him. And then
Yeah.
of course he starts researching a whole bunch of like Dracula stuff, vampire mythology, how to kill vampires, stake through the heart, stuff like that. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
Yeah. Just to be, I guess, just a little funny stuff.
Yeah.
But and then afterwards, what does he do? Is that it? They confront each. No, Milo captures the doctor, and then he captures the girl.
Oh yeah, it's because the doctor went to go check on
Yeah.
Milo or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
And then he didn't agree with Milo, so that's when like Milo killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
Morbius went over there because the doctor called him
Mm-hmm.
while he was like dying or whatever, And then fucking while he was over there, he had his like little echolocation thing, and he heard Milo and the girl talking.
Mhm.
And that's when Milo killed the girl.
Yeah, I killed the girl. Yeah.
And he flew over there, and that's how the fight scene started.
Right. Yeah. And I didn't care too much when either of them died. Honestly.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you care? Not really.
It didn't really.
You
Yeah,
didn't really
like,
hit
affect
anything.
me,
Yeah,
no.
me neither. Yeah, but so that happens. Morbius sees her and he bites her, right? For her, that part is pretty interesting because he needed. I guess he needed energy,
Yeah.
and so like he bit. It was kind of tragic because the girl he loved, he had to kill her in order to get this.
But remember, like at the end, her eyes like
Yeah,
opened.
well, yeah, that's for later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
No, I mean, no, it's all good, but yeah, I just think in that moment though, it was supposed to mean something,
Yeah.
but it didn't really catch. Unless you really think about it, it didn't really hit like that, I guess, for everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they fight, which, like you said, it was a short fight, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a
seemed
little
pretty
short. I don't. I don't know. I thought it was cool when he did call upon the bats,
Oh yeah.
and then he kind of like, he like,
Yeah,
the bats
yeah.
at him, and all the bats just start going at him. Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
goes and then he stabs him. Sucks. He has to kill his best friend. So funny because that's the person he was, his entire dedicated his whole life pretty much to saving.
Yeah.
And it, ironically,
He had to kill him.
he had to kill him. Yeah, which is kind of crazy. And then that's the movie, and then we get into the credits, to the credit scenes. So would you, the first one was Vulture gets transported for Spider-Man No Way
Oh
Home
yeah.
into
To the cell.
into the cell.
And then after the next one was when
Well,
they
to stay on that scene real quick, they find out that he's just a random
oh
dude
yeah,
that
he
shows
just
up in the
appeared
cell.
and they let him out.
Yeah, and so they're like, "What the heck? This
Yeah.
random guy." I wonder like how that would be like in real life. Like, guy just shows up in
Yeah,
this
bro,
cell.
I'd be scared because I already know what's gonna happen. But
But yeah,
and then yeah, okay, and then the one after that is when
Vol-
Morbius is driving somewhere out in like the mountains or some shit like that, and Vulture comes, meets up with him, and then they're supposed to talk. Oh no, Vulture was talking about teaming up.
yeah, but he comes in full armor, full suit this time, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Which I kind of wonder, like, how'd he get that? Like,
yeah, that's actually a really good point because in Spider-Man Homecoming, he wasn't the guy that made all that stuff.
yeah,
Remember, it was the other guy,
it was the
the
other,
Tinker
yeah.
guy. He's the one that made all that stuff. So that's a question: is like, how did he get that stuff in this whole completely hundred? And they use Chitauri tech. Remember Chitauri, the people from the Avengers, the aliens from Avengers.
Oh,
They
yeah.
use that technology to make his armor.
Yeah,
So it's like, where did he get all this stuff to make this suit? It's like what the heck? I think it's just bad writing.
yeah.
I think that's all it is. I think they just were like, people don't care. It's whatever. But he said that he basically tells Morbius like, you want to team up, stop this guy, Spider-Man, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then Morbius is like, intriguing.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my question is like, why does, if nobody's supposed to remember who Spider-Man is anymore, so Vulture doesn't remember Peter Parker anymore because he did find out in Homecoming, remember?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't remember who that is. I'm just like, he's in a whole different universe now. He wants to just stop Spider-Man for some reason.
Well, maybe it's because he went to. Because remember when he made Doctor Strange make everybody forget about him, everything was over.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, when he like just showed up out of nowhere, that was before he made the wish. Like he went to a different universe, a different timeline. So he's not in the timeline with that Doctor Strange, so the spell couldn't work on him.
That could be true, actually. That's a good point. Yeah, but then
Because
it's like the question is if that spell did it just go for that universe or all the universes? That's the question.
I'd say maybe just that one because honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Huh.
weird
Uh,
writing. Weird
yeah.
writing. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then my question is like, why does Morbius want to stop Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He has no motive to stop or want to try to fight Spider-Man whatsoever. And we still don't know what universe this is. We don't know if this is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe. We don't know if this is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe. We don't
Yeah.
know. This isn't Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe.
No.
This is. We don't even know if this is Venom's universe anymore. I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure if
that's
it's
right.
Venom's universe, but I don't even know after this movie because they took out everything. Because I don't know if you watched the trailers, right? Or do you remember them well? I think you
No,
did.
I don't remember.
Well, there was it literally in the trailers. There was footage in the movie that said there was a bus passing by. And this was in the trailer. They cut it out the movie. It says "Where's Spider-Man?" on the bus. So this must have been like during the time of No Way Home. Spider-Man got transported somewhere else, of the strange spell, whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And then also in one of the background scenes, when Morbius is talking to Vulture, which is another scene that got cut out of the movie, and they moved it all to the post credits, is that there was a PS4 picture of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit from the PS4 game in the background, and over it was spray painted "Murderer" because of the I guess the whole Mysterio thing.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, and then of course you saw the Daily Bugle newspaper, which is from Spider-Man Peter Parker's universe, and it's the same logo I think from Tobey Maguire's universe.
Huh.
And then in the trailers there was also the Oscorp building, which was from Andrew Garfield's universe. So
What?
it's like super super confusing what is going on with this movie right now. It's really confusing.
That
but-
is. What the fuck?
Yeah, this movie is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Next movie though that Sony is planning on releasing is Kraven the Hunter. It's a different Spider-Man villain.
Oh.
They're doing nothing with Spider-Man villains. They're just
Yeah.
pretty much building up a Sinister Six for a Sinister Six movie, so they can. I think it's probably just to ultimately fight Tom Holland's Spider-Man eventually. That's what I think they're trying to do. Venom's gonna team up with Morbius, and they're gonna team up with Vulture, and then Kraven the Hunter, and then there's still like I think two more we don't really know who's gonna be in it.
Hmm.
But yeah. So that's Morbius.
Yeah.
That's Morbius. So
Jeez.
overall, out of 10, what do you give it?
Say maybe a 6.
I was gonna say 6 as well,
Yeah.
because I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like anything crazy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, oh gosh, this is amazing. Got to go watch this right now, right away. It was like, yeah, it was alright. It was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
yeah.
It was okay. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. I'd 6.
Yeah, 6 for sure. I would
It
give
wasn't.
a
It
6.
wasn't like a terrible movie. Could have been better.
Mhm.
Could have been better.
Yeah, it could have definitely been better for sure. All right, so next topic of today, it's Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So, just to kind of think about it, what did you overall just think of the episode of Moon Knight?
Honestly, I really liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked
Yeah.
the episode. It was
Um,
real dope. I mean, I'm just ready for the next one. Really, just waiting.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I thought it was good too. It's definitely very tonally different from anything Marvel we've ever gotten. Very different.
Oh yeah.
It's going a whole different direction. We're introducing supernatural elements, stuff we've never seen before. It's darker, brutal. We see
Yeah.
blood. There's violence. There's cussing.
Yeah.
There's things that aren't in any other shows. It's more like Netflix show,
Yeah.
Daredevil type style, which is what I'm excited for, because I think that's what Marvel's been lacking, and that DC does have the up on. Because with the Peacemaker show, Peacemaker show was DC, and that they could do whatever they want, and that was good. Hey, what's up? What's up, Desmond?
My boy.
Who's B1 Nag? What's up, man?
I know.
How's it
Yeah,
going, bro?
What's up? How's it going?
Welcome to the stream.
But what were you saying? My bad.
What was I saying?
About Peacemaker. You know how they.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
They kind of had more freedom, so I'm glad Marvel finally is starting to get that
Yeah.
freedom, because they can do whatever they want now if it's rated R content.
Yeah.
It's just like heck yeah,
Yeah.
super excited. So, episode starts off. Guy starts doing some weird potion magical stuff with glass. and
Oh
water.
yeah, bro. He like puts the water in not like a shot glass. He like puts his finger around the ring.
Yeah.
Makes that weird
It's
noise,
like-
and they just get this.
I even said it's like that's not what you do with water, man.
Yeah,
That's not what you do with
it's-
glass. This guy didn't read the instructions. But yeah, that was weird. I still don't know what that even is all about after watching the entire episode.
Yeah, some
'Cause-
Ahmet.
Ahmet?
Ahmet person. Or
That's his
whatever.
name? That's the
Well,
guy's
no,
name?
that's who they're like worshiping.
Oh, the god, or
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
the Egyptian god.
Yeah.
Yeah. because it's all about Egyptian mythology or gods or whatever. I don't know if it's mythology or
Yeah.
what they call it, religion, something like that. Yeah. So he's doing that, and then afterwards we go into what it's Steven, right? It's we get straight into Steven. It's
Yeah.
the Marvel. It's the Marvel logo shows up. Then I think it's Steven, and we're introduced to the first personality of
Yeah.
this of Steven. I forget his name.
Steven,
His last name. Do you remember his last name? Steven. No.
Fuck, no,
Yeah, I
no,
don't
no.
remember either.
But yeah, like, oh, excuse me. He like wakes up. He's checking everything. 'cause
Oh,
he
that's right. The
starts with
hook. Yeah, the chain
Yeah, he
connected.
starts with his ankle brace or whatever that's connected. To
So
the
it must have
wall.
been happening for a while then. Like this stuff. Like he's been dealing with this for a while or
Yeah.
something. Like I'm still confused on that part. Like, is that him? I guess it is him doing that. But like, how does he know he's leaving? Like, like.
Well, he does kind of say that, like, when he's talking to that statue, the dude that stays still.
No,
or
yeah,
whatever,
the guy.
He tells him that he doesn't really know anything until he just wakes up somewhere random.
That's crazy. Yeah, not movie, but this show is just wild.
It is. It had me tripping.
Yeah,
That's
it's really crazy. God, we'll get into that later. I've heard stuff about the show as well.
Yeah.
But okay, so he wakes up, he's checking everything, he's feeding his goldfish, he's talking to his mom, which I still don't know who that is. His mom, like, who is he trying to talk to?
The thing is, I noticed that his mom didn't answer at all. And I don't know. I was kind of like
Oh.
thinking a little bit because he's like doing a voicemail. Because
Yeah,
he's like, well, I'll try again tomorrow. Late as gate is.
yeah.
Like,
Like, who
it
is he?
sounds like he's making a voicemail, and I don't know. I want to think like because you have Steven and then the other one is Mark.
Mark, yeah, Mark.
So
Spector.
I think, yeah, Mark knows what happens. I don't know because I'm still kind of confused. Like, is it the same person in one body? Like,
It's a multiple personality disorder.
because I've noticed that Steven, he's at the gift shop. That girl walks up to him about the date. Had no idea about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Mark was in control when
It-
he set up that date.
And if that is the case, it's like, does she not tell the difference between the American accent and the British accent?
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking too. Like, one's American, one is British. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, it's weird. But
Okay, so yeah, basically he's just doing his normal daily routine. He's going to work. He's super into the Egyptian mythology.
well, before we go too far, we didn't finish explaining like what he does when he gets up. So he checks the brace.
Checks the brace.
He
The
gets out
sand.
of bed. He looks at the sand, make
Yeah.
sure the sand's good.
Yeah.
And then there was one more before he did the tape on the door.
The
Or no, I think it was just no. It was he looked at the sand.
yeah. I remember that, and then the scotch tape off the door,
Yeah, and then
and then I know
think-
he feeds his fish,
Yeah.
which is
But yeah, anyway, so he feeds his fish. He's talking to his mom on the phone or doing the voicemail,
yeah.
and what happens after that?
He goes to work.
Oh yeah, he's running late or whatever. He gets there. He's talking to some little girl because she put a piece of trash in the.
Oh yeah.
Pyramid.
Yeah. He's basically just showing his knowledge of the
Yeah.
museum, and he's a gift shop guy. He's not even the
Yeah,
guy that.
He's not a tourist.
He's not. Yeah, whatever. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
people,
tourist.
the tourists, the people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so he's doing that, and then the girl comes up to him, right? He has some
Oh.
talks with his boss, whatever.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm just trying to think of a British accent. Like, can you do a British accent?
But what?
Yeah, I can't. Never mind. Yeah.
I've been saying that all day.
So yeah, he does that, and then the girl's like, "We got dinner, steak. She's a vegan, all that."
Well, no, it was Steven's the vegan.
Steven's a vegan.
Yeah, so when he told that security guard about, or who was he telling?
I didn't know that part. I was confused on. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, because remember, yeah, she talked to him about it or whatever, and then his boss came up. He's
Okay.
like, "Oh, you got a date? I didn't think you had it in you."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "What the hell is a vegan going to eat at a steakhouse?" He's like, "I don't know, bread, salad."
Bread salad. Yeah.
But what's weird is that when he got to the steak place, just when he got there, he ordered a steak.
Well, yeah, because I think he was just sad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just sad because we'll get to that part in a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
But
That's why I didn't want to say.
yeah.
Too much. Anyway, so yeah, that happens, and
then he goes. Did we cut to something else? No, he goes back. He leaves. He starts talking to the guy with the gold statue
oh
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That
and-
little statue dude's
Yeah.
talking to him about his problem, pretty much
Pretty
how
much.
he just wakes up in random places.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then after that, that's when he goes home and he has that dream where he's at that. Like he had got up and his jaw was all broken.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, that was crazy. That.
And then he's like waving at the dude, and then the other dude's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. He
shooting
starts shooting at him. And he starts taking off. What I
But-
like. Wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no! I was just gonna say there's a narrator voice. Remember, he's like, "Oh, the
That
dumb
dude.
one's in control now."
Yeah, and I do not know who
Yeah,
that is.
I'm
I
trying to
think it's
figure-
the guy later on from the elevator scene with the big creature guy. I think that's him. You remember the big creature that was coming at him during the elevator,
Yeah.
and then he's there just standing on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just. I think that's who it is. I don't think it's his personality at all. I think it's just.
Scoot over. I keep getting out of frame.
I think it's a completely like different entity within itself. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even think it has to do with his personality disorder. I could be wrong though. That's just my speculation, my theory.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Moon Knight, like in his comics, but from what I've heard, this is pretty accurate from the comics. So it's
Oh,
doing a
okay.
pretty good job at adapting it from the comic. But yeah, so he wakes up and then he really cool. Wait, no, this is before the car scene. He goes into the village to run away, and
Yeah.
then he sees the weird cult leader guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
the Ethan Hawke. That's the name of the actor, I think. Ethan Hawke. Yeah, he's doing like, tells the Tobey Maguire brother look-alike guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
like you're
"You've
worthy
been-"
or something.
He's like, "This is the face of a good man." That's
Yeah.
what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does. The old lady wants to go. Turns out something went wrong with it. She's like, "But I've been good my whole life." And the cult leader dude is like, "Well, Amit sees all past, present, future. So he's like,
Mhm.
you probably did something in the future."
The future, which is
It's
so
like she's an
dumb.
old lady.
It's an
It's
old
like-
lady.
Fucking
Yeah.
9-year-old with the gun shooting people. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's like what is she possibly gonna do in the
Yeah,
last remaining
but-
of her years? That's gonna be
I
so
know.
bad.
It was
Where she
just-
needs to die.
Yeah. But
Poor
and
old
then,
lady.
and she died.
And then I guess the guy Boyo comes up to him, says that the mercenary got away or something like that. The thief.
Something
the
went
thief,
wrong with the trade.
The
Remember,
trade.
that's what he said.
That's what he said.
He walked on. Something was wrong with the trade. We've been attacked. And then he's like, "Well, is he still here?" And he's like, "Yeah, we think so." And that's when he spoke whatever language, and everyone like kneeled down.
Yeah, and then
And he was late.
yeah.
And that's when, or Steven was
Steven.
late, and
Mhm.
he's like, "Hey, you come here." And he had
The thingamabobby.
Yeah,
the,
thingamabobby,
The
yeah.
antique. I don't
the
remember
gold
the name.
nugget and gold chicken nugget.
Yeah.
called that. And he was trying to give it back, but that voice wouldn't let him. He kept saying no, and then something was like controlling him.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And then after he runs away. No, he kills all those people. He's like he's fighting over it. He's trying to fight the voice,
Oh
the
yeah.
inner thing, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people start gathering up on him, gripping up on him, grabbing him, and then blanks out, wakes up back as Steven, and then everyone's dead around him. He just killed
Yeah.
everybody. Which is crazy. I didn't think Moon Knight killed people, but I don't know what these people are like. I guess they're cult people. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if these people are evil. I don't know. I never thought Moon Knight would kill people. I thought he'd
Yeah.
be more like Batman, like he doesn't, he doesn't kill
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
whatever. But guess he does. And then he's freaking out. He goes into the ice cream truck. He gets out of there, and then a pretty cool scene with cool music. I thought that scene was pretty.
Oh
pretty sick,
yeah, where he's driving it. Yeah.
yeah, and he makes dumb decisions. What I like about Steven, because from what I've heard in the comics, it's not Steven as the main guy we're following. It's
Uh-huh.
actually Mark. Mark is the main guy we're following, and the alter ego is Steven that we're kind of always going to the side for.
Huh.
So, and I think this is better though, because for the audience, it kind of puts you in his position of like not knowing what's going on. Because Steven is the guy that doesn't know what's going on, and Mark is the guy that knows what's going on.
Yeah.
He's the badass.
Yeah.
Steven's just the nerd guy. That knows
Yeah.
all the knowledge. So I think that was a smart just move from the storyteller from the show that hey, Hey Genesis.
God,
um,
bro.
um, yeah, and I just think that was really. I think that was a smart idea because they could have done Mark just like the comics, but I feel like I think this is
Yeah.
better this way because now we're both like, oh, what's going on? Just like Steven, just like the character
Yeah.
we're watching on screen. And then anyway, afterwards, um, what happens after he throws the gun and then he drives off? He's driving backwards. What happens after that? Does he just go back to sleep?
Uh,
I'm trying to remember.
I know they like the car like spins around. He gains
That's right. And then
control.
logs come hit the guys.
Oh yeah, that happened, and then I think he woke up after that.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to remember him blacking out. I guess he just blacked out right there when those guys got hit with the
Yeah.
logs.
Oh
Okay.
no, I think it just transfers like it like not transitions into him just going to work after that. Like he's going to
In the
work and
bus. The bus. It transitions to the bus, doesn't it? No, wait.
no
No,
because
no,
no
no, no,
remember
no. It
transitions
transitions to
him
him
going to
going home.
work,
Work.
and then that's whenever he's telling the security guard don't let nobody in. He's like, well, it's a museum, it's kind of hard to do that.
But
He's like, oh, we're not,
well, that was he was on the bus before that, and then like I'm just trying to
Oh yeah.
remember because remember there's still this part where he figures out the fish. The fish has two fins now, and then also he misses the date with the girl. So was that after this or after that?
Oh no yeah that was because yeah transitions to him waking up.
Think him. Point is, I know he notices the fish.
Oh yeah, he wakes up and that's when he's like sitting in his living room eating or whatever. He wasn't going to work yet. He was sitting there eating. Um, what happened? Fuck, I just blanked out. Oh,
He's sitting.
that's when he noticed he's sitting there eating and he's like he says something to the fish. And then he like looks back at the TV and then he's like looks back and that's when he takes it to the fish and says he has two fins.
Right.
I mean, not to the fish, to the
To the
fish
lady,
store.
yeah, to the girl, and
That's
then
when he's saying it. Looks at the time. He's like, "What? There's no way. I just woke up." And
right,
oh well, while he was there, that's when the lady mentioned like, "Oh, you were just here yesterday."
he's like here yesterday. Yeah, he's just out of it. Like he
Yeah.
does not know what's going on.
And then that's when he said he had his date. He's like, "Oh, I got my date." Went home, got ready, and then he.
I mean, he was at the he got ready, he went to the date, and he
To
was there
date.
waiting, and then she never showed up, and
Oh
then
yeah.
he calls her up, and then she tells him that he's late, that it's Sunday, their date was Friday,
Yeah.
and that he messed up, and he's like basically yeah, and then he gets really sad.
Yeah.
But I and it's not just the pain of the fact that he missed out on the date, it's the reasoning to why he missed out on the date, because he has no control over this sickness mentality that he
Yeah.
has. He's dealing with this thing every night, has no idea what to do, has no idea what's going on, and it's just a constant repeat cycle of just this uncontrollable, I guess, life that he has, and he just doesn't know how to
Yeah.
deal with it. So it just kind of sucks in that moment. I don't know. I feel for him in that moment
Yeah.
of like, dang, I can't even make it to a date on time because of this weird thing that's going on in my mind. The phone with the missed calls.
Oh yeah, we're about to get to that part.
Oh yeah, that's
I think that happened after. That was like towards the end because.
I think that what? No, we skipped that part.
Oh no because no that was right after the date. It went to that part because remember he was eating
that's
the
right.
chocolates
That's
he got
right.
her,
That's right.
and that's when he went up to the goldfish, fed him a little bit, dropped the,
The
chocolate,
chocolate.
saw the table.
That's right. The table.
He moved it,
And then found
and
the
then yeah
he found the
the
keys
phone,
and the phone.
and he ended up charging the phone. And as soon as the phone turned on, he was looking through it. It was like a million missed calls from Layla. One dumb or something
Dumb
like
shoe,
that.
something like
Shoe or
that.
something.
Yeah.
And then that Layla girl calls. He's like, "Where have you been, Mark? I've been calling you for months. You're alive." Like, And then he's like,
Why did you just call me Mark?
"Mark." Yeah. And then she like hangs up, tries to call him back, and then he hears. That's when he hears like "Stop it, Steve!" Like that.
Oh yeah, stop it, Steven. And then
It's
it's
Mark
Mark talking
talking.
to him. He looks behind him.
He's looking around, can't find it, and then he's like, "Somebody's having a laugh with me." And then he
Yeah.
walks around the corner. That's where the bathroom is. Opens the door. He's like, "Oh, okay." And then Steve's talking. I mean, Steve, freaking Mark,
Hmm.
was talking to him through the mirror.
That's right. And this is the elevator scene, right?
Yeah, I think it's after that. Like he freaks out, runs out, tries to go down the
Uh
elevator,
huh.
goes down.
And then we see it with the three hymns and the three mirrors.
Yeah.
And then we see the number 3 on the elevator, which I just noticed this when
Oh
watching
yeah.
last time. And I think that has something to do with the three-way split personality of it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I got. Never mind. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I think he has 3 personalities. I'm assuming
3.
because I think from what I've heard, there's another personality in there that we haven't seen yet.
Oh.
So we know Mark. We know Steven. Mark is Moon Knight. Steven is Steven. And then there's another one we don't know about.
Maybe it's that.
It could be, but I think
You think that's the narrator voice type?
I
of
think
dude?
that's just the. I think that's to do with another sort of power that gives him the Moon Knight power or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure, but that's just what I'm thinking. I think, from what I've heard, the twist for the personalities or something is gonna be in the 4th episode. I think it's gonna be like. It's either gonna reveal that third personality, or maybe one of those personalities weren't real the whole time, or something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened to the screen?
Oh shit. We still on?
I think it's still live. Yeah, we're still live. I just think the camera froze. Ooh, good question,
No.
Desmond.
It's,
Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute.
look, it's frozen on here. What happened?
It's
What
still
happened?
going. It's live. Like we're still like going.
Yeah. No, it's frozen on the phone. Oh no.
No,
it's
the
just
audio is still
camera.
going, fam. Look, the audio's still there,
Yeah.
but it's just the video. Can you unplug the camera and plug it back in? Click the eye on it real quick, and then click it again.
What the hell?
No, yeah.
Anyway, just go ahead and keep talking. About
Okay. I was talking about the what was I talking about? The just how everything was.
Everything like 3.
The 3, yeah, that was the last thing we got off of. So he was in the elevator. You know that we saw the big creature coming at him. He was hiding in the corner, and then the creature gets really close. It's really dark. He looks all crazy. Pretty funny moment. And so yeah, she runs in panicking because he looks crazy. Says he's looking for a contact. And then he just has no idea what's going on. He's super scared. And then from there, I think, oh, we're good.
Then we're good.
Cool. Yeah, that makes me feel better now. I can talk. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think hopefully we're good now. So yeah. I don't know why I keep blanking out, man. He. I don't know. I just want to make sure it's good. I mean, the audio is there, but is the video there? One second, guys.
Okay, yeah, we're good. My
Okay.
bad. My stream's just a little behind.
Okay. Cool. All right. So now that that's over with, okay. So
Okay. All right. Cool. My bad.
all right. So the old lady walks in, and then she freaks out because he looks stupid and crazy, and yeah, that was a funny moment. So I'm trying to remember. Does he go to work after that? No. Wait, right? Yeah, he goes to work after this, I think. Yeah, yes, this is when he goes to work. He goes to work. I think this is where he appears on the bus. Does he appear on the bus this time?
I think so.
I think this is what. Dude,
Fuck, we just watched it too.
I know. We
I'm
literally
already,
just watched it before the
forgetting.
stream, and then like I don't know why I'm forgetting, blanking out. I think he does just scream and appear on the bus. Point is, yeah, He screams. I'm trying to remember, dude.
Well, we'll just go to the
Big
part where he's.
Yeah, he screams. He goes on the bus. He sees that creature again, and then as he's
Oh
leaving,
yeah.
he sees Ethan Hawke. I'm just gonna say the actor's name. I don't know the character's name.
Yeah.
The evil cult guy.
Yeah.
And then he sees that he's following him. He goes in. He tells the security guard, "Hey, bro, guy's following me. Need some help."
Yeah.
Guy doesn't take him
Yeah.
serious. He's like, "Bro, I gotta." He gets a phone call from his mom, and then old lady, boss lady, tells her that he tells him, "You need to do your job." So doing inventory. Or no, he tells her to shut up. He's like, "No, shut up." What does he go do after that? He goes and walks somewhere. What is he?
Oh, because he saw some dude that he saw on the bus.
That's right. Yeah.
And he's trying to follow. He's trying to follow him, and he's going over there, and that's when the cult leader dude walks up
That's
to him.
right.
He does his little thing
Yeah.
on him, says there's chaos in you. Lets him go because he ran away.
He ran
after
away,
that.
but he lets him go though. Like he doesn't even tell any of
And
his people
then-
to like go
Yeah.
after him.
Yeah, he said let him go, and then he oh, it's like skips to later in the night.
Yeah.
He's doing inventory.
Inventory.
And that's when that big creature comes.
The
Or
jackal.
He's like he's about to leave, and then he hears a dog
Right, which is
type.
it's a
sound.
jackal. That's the name of the creature, a jackal. I
A
thought at
jackal.
first when I watched it, I thought it was a werewolf, but I researched it later, Googled it, and it's
Oh.
a jackal. It's actually an ancient Egyptian god. Like so, it's
Oh.
like a dog creature basically. It's pretty popular. You know, think of Beerus. No, Beerus is a cat, right?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, I mean,
No, but this is this is more of a dog though. This isn't a cat. It's a dog. It's
but
like
I
a
mean,
wolf.
I know what you mean. Though.
Yeah, it's an ancient Egyptian god.
But
Yeah, and so that thing goes after him, and you know he gets trapped in the restroom,
yeah.
and then it's really cool. I always still wonder to this day how the heck do they do camera work with mirrors around?
Yeah,
Because
bro.
you don't see the cameras.
I guess they just edited it out.
I don't know. That's maybe they do. I don't
Because
know.
there's no possible way they can do it without editing it out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Desmond, we are gonna get to your question. Just hold on 1 second. We're almost there.
But okay, so yeah. Anyways, he's running away from it, and then he like goes into this restroom.
The restroom where the mirrors were. Yeah.
And that's when Mark's talking to him. He says like, "Well, Steven doesn't believe." He's like, "This is not real. This isn't real. It's not real." He's
Uh-huh.
like, "Yes, it's real. I'm here. I need you to let me take control. I can stop this guy." And finally, Steven kind of gave in, let him take control. And then like cuts out. You hear like them fighting.
Well, the transformation first of all, where he's
Yeah.
like, and like all the like the mummy like stuff
Oh,
starts coming
yeah.
around him, and then it cuts, and then you just hear the, and the jackal's starting to run away,
Yeah.
and then he pulls him back, and then you just see him walking as he probably threw the jackal across the the room, and you just see him walking back up to the jackal. And
Yeah.
he just starts
he, like,
beating
starts
the crap
punching it.
out of the
Yeah.
jackal, and he probably kills him after that, pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then you just turns around, and then you get the money shot. Him looking amazing. I think he looks really cool.
Yeah. he
Personally,
does.
I might say I think it's my favorite MCU Marvel movie, like outfit.
Really,
I think so. I think so.
it did look really dope.
It's really
I
cool.
really liked it.
Really, really cool.
But-
As for answering Desmond's question, do we think do we think we're gonna see Blade at the end of Moon Knight? It wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, just because of the whole way it's going. But I do remember Black Knight from Eternals, the guy at the end of the ebony sword,
Oh yeah.
and then that's where Blade comes and talks to the guy who's gonna be Black Knight. I think we have a better chance of seeing Black Knight. I think. Or
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, maybe Blade could be like that guy that's like getting all those type of guys together so we can make this group. I don't know. I think that'll be cool. Like, we got to see Blade. There's actually rumors about Blade. Since we're talking about Blade, there's rumors that because they're making a Blade movie, obviously. And, I mean, we saw him or heard his voice at the end of
Yeah.
Eternals. It's going to be set in the 1930s.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about Blade?
No,
No,
not
not really?
really. I know he's a vampire hunter.
He's a vampire hunter, but he's half vampire, half human.
Half human. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Um,
Isn't there movies?
there's
about it
3
already?
movies that are
I think I've seen them, but like when I was little,
Yeah.
like I don't remember no more.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
that movie's the same character, not the same character, but it's based off the same character. We're gonna
Oh,
see.
okay.
So that is Blade.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna
and he's
be
really.
like the same actor?
It's not
Then?
the same actor,
Oh
different
no.
actor, but
Dang.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
I don't know. I'm still okay. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really watch the old ones. I mean, I've seen them a little bit, like here and there, but I don't
yeah.
remember one like fully fledged. But I remember the action scenes being really cool. He was pretty dope. He would use guns, he would use the silver, the holy water, all that stuff against
Oh yeah.
all the vampires. I just thought that was really cool. I'm really into the vampire mythology, the werewolves and all that. That's why I'm really excited with like Moon Knight,
Yeah.
Blade, Black Knight, because that's pretty much what we're going into. Are the demons, the vampires,
Mm,
the werewolves, all the supernatural stuff, basically.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so that's our thoughts on Moon Knight.
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean, I really liked it. It was a really good show. But what were you saying? What were you saying?
so any theories? What's gonna happen next episode? What's gonna happen in the future? What do you think's going on?
Not really a theory, but one thing I hope they do the next episode is kind of give us more on the whole, like, what happened in the bathroom. Like, see more of the Moon Knight person.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've kind of explained Steven, given us his side.
Huh.
Maybe they'll kind of
That'll be interesting. Like, what if
switch a little bit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I know! Oh no! Well, that's tough, Mister Hitler, man.
Don't
But
say that,
anyway,
don't say that. But no, you're good.
no, it's just that there's a
Yeah.
guy named Hitler inside the
Desmond, we need you.
chat. It's whatever though,
Kick.
You're always gonna have those people on the internet that have nothing else better to do with their
Bro,
lives.
it's so weird.
Huh.
It's always like my stream, like when I
Yeah.
used to do the games. This would always happen. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't even know how these people find it. But anyway, what was I saying about theories, right?
Yeah, no, how I was saying that I kind of want to see more of Mark's side.
Yeah, and I think that's interesting. That's actually a good point. Because what if next episode? Sure, first episode we focused on Steven. Maybe second episode is us seeing what happened to Mark during all this. Like
Yeah.
further explaining exactly what those situations were in the first episode. That he was putting himself into, or just basically who Layla is, why is she calling him? But I think from the comics, he's a mercenary. Mark, he's a mercenary. So he's really like with it. He's badass.
Yeah.
He can use guns. He can fight. I guess like a military guy basically. A mercenary is a guy that gets hot that wants money to like kill people and stuff. I think. I think that's what that is, or like to go capture people, like a bounty hunter.
Oh,
I think that's what
yeah.
a mercenary is.
Okay.
He basically does stuff for money. So he's basically like that. And I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I don't know. I completely forgot my train of thought. This man really just kind of ruined my vibe.
Yeah, I just like fuck with me every time I look at.
I think you can delete it.
Can I?
Yeah, just right click it. No? You might have. Let me see. I know I can go on my phone, report it on the stream.
I think it should be. Let me just.
See.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's all it takes. So yeah, so that's basically what we were gonna talk about when it comes to the nerdy side, the movies, the shows, and all that. What do you got in mind after this? So whenever you're done, huh?
Figured out how to make Desmond a moderator. Anyway, keep going. What were you saying? My bad.
So yeah, we got done with all the nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about Morbius, talk about. Oh no, well, this isn't nerdy, but we gotta talk about it because everyone's talking about it. Will Smith.
Oh. Yeah.
You said you had some stuff like that. I guess I'll kind of give my thoughts on it. I think he was in the wrong. I don't think anybody should ever do that to anybody for any reason whatsoever. No, just because he's it's Chris Rock, first of all. Chris Rock is a comedian, guy who makes jokes for a living.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just finish my point real quick.
Yeah, go, my bad.
You shouldn't have taken that as serious as it probably was. I don't think it had to get that far. Because in the beginning,
Yeah.
I don't think he even cared until his wife probably told him something or something. Like,
Yeah.
and I understand, like, sure, yeah, but nothing's ever that serious to the point where you gotta go hit somebody, hurt somebody physically. Not
Yeah.
saying he like knocked him out or anything, but still, he put his hands on
Yeah.
him, which is
Yeah,
you
and
know
that's why. I mean, first, a lot of respect to Chris Rock for not,
suing, hitting him
not even
back,
suing, but yeah, like fighting
fighting
back.
him.
And then what's messed up is that Will Smith was laughing at the joke at first, and then when he looked over to Jada and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like, then he did it. But it's like I don't know, just with how much she's done to Will Smith,
Yeah, I don't think it was worth it.
it really wasn't
Yeah.
because I've heard like I've seen like little snippets or whatever where supposedly she's saying like he'll never be Tupac because you know Jada used to be with Tupac before
Yeah,
he died.
yeah.
She like literally said he won't ever be Tupac and that just comparing him to Tupac, that Tupac was better than Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much cheated on him, had the entanglement.
Tupac.
Yeah, but she like cheated on Will Smith, the whole entanglement thing or whatever.
What I heard was that was she just said that, just to like say that
What?
how she slept with some other person or something, just to get on his nerves or something.
Oh,
Or I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty. It could have probably happened. But
maybe honestly, I don't know.
either
but
way, though, to say that to just
I don't know, it
so-
just seems like she's put him through a lot.
yeah,
Like just made him a
he-
walking L.
She definitely has her fingers wrapped around him.
Oh.
Yeah, she definitely has him wrapped around her finger. That's
Yeah,
the way you
yeah,
say
there
it.
you go,
Yeah,
there you go,
I don't know why I said it that way.
But yeah, it was just jeez, bro. It was just I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. I just the way I found out was weird, bro. Cause I was just scrolling through Facebook, I think, and I just saw it. Bah!
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
night
what the heck?
the night it happened, I saw it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
everyone was like the awards, you
It
know.
went like viral so quick. It
Yeah.
was.
And then
was
what's funny is that
crazy.
like right after, I mean everyone probably knows, right after he gets the award for best actor
Yeah.
that year. Which me even saying that's like, what movies was Will Smith even in that like he got best actor? But anyway, I didn't watch any of his movies last year. That's why I didn't watch any of them.
No.
I know he was in one movie with like about tennis with some girls or something like that, and then another movie. I think this could have been more a long time ago. I think we had like a doppelganger or something.
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't
none of
know.
them,
Me neither.
honestly.
I don't know what he's been in enough to know. I watched his older movies. We're just getting into Will Smith talk now, but I've seen his older movies like an iRobot. I like that movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Hancock.
that one.
I like Hancock.
Men in Black.
What's it? Hitch. What the one where he's with Kevin James, the guy from Paul Blart Mall Cop, and he teaches them how to get girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. like
I
that.
don't remember the name of it,
And
but I
then
know
of
which movie
course
you're
his
talking
most
about.
legendary role, Oscar from Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw one where it showed like Oscar, you know, the
Beating
fish
up Morty?
walking Up to, yeah.
For Chris Rock. Yeah.
Bro, it was so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it was crazy. It was funny. Like it was funny, but at the same time, it's like, nah. I mean, you're fucking stupid. Why? Why?
It was funny because of the memes, and then
Yeah.
was that you said or was that Genesis said it that people didn't think it was real?
Oh no, yeah, she said
Yeah,
that,
it's
but I've been hearing a lot about that too,
Yeah.
because supposedly the Oscars views have like dropped drastically,
Mm.
so they're trying to do something to get it back up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's a joke. Honestly, I think it's just like whatever. Like I don't. It's
Did
just
you hear that he resigned? Will Smith resigned
Yeah.
now because
Yeah.
of that.
from like he said the Academy, so that's like Hollywood.
I guess.
So he's not gonna be in movies anymore.
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, that's
I have
weird.
no idea,
Well,
but I don't know.
eh,
Who's all watching? How many viewers do we got? Let me see.
I don't know. How many do we have?
See? Oh shit, we got two.
Cool.
Two.
What's up, two people?
Y'all comment.
That's right.
If y'all got any questions, got anything to say, let us know. But besides that, let's talk. I don't know. You got any conspiracy theories? I want to get into that.
Okay.
What's some you got any?
Well, I know you had one. You can talk about it.
Which one was it again?
The music one. The music.
Oh yeah, with the music. I'm trying to remember. Dang, I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I lost my train of thought.
I know there's a. I heard one recently, and it's like we're not gonna be the first people to cover it, but it was off Shane Dawson's video of the he was talking about the simulation theory. How
I know. Yeah, she was watching that.
dude, that is a fun theory. It's fun.
I haven't seen
because I think Elon Musk had it like the possibility of us being in a simulation is like high, just because
Really?
there's really no way to disprove it. I guess
Yeah.
honestly, like, 'cause it's like, who's to say that we're not just a computer creation right now and we're just living out a whole simulation? Like, it's you never know, and
yeah.
well, basically, I know there's something like that has to do with the constellations. The constellations are like Easter eggs to like the creators of our game, our our creation, our simulation.
Huh.
They say Orion, I think, is our creator.
Oh yeah. something
Orion,
Like that.
the the constellation Orion, Orion's belt. No, well, yeah, basically that's like his Easter egg, giving us that he is the creator. He's the programmer behind the whole simulation. He's the genius. Stuff like that. I don't remember too much in depth, honestly, but that's pretty much it. My theories aren't like I don't know too much about conspiracy theories, honestly. Besides,
Yeah,
like,
me
maybe
neither.
9/11 theories, like how that was all fake.
Yeah.
Um,
Dang, what was it, man? I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't even remember now.
um, I'm trying to think of another theory that I.
I'm trying to find one. But no, but dang, what was it? I can't believe I
It
forgot
was the
it.
music industry.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause I had watched a
How it
video
was
on
like
a bunch of them.
dark. I mean, I heard that like for like K-pop and stuff, they like make. Oh no! I broke my bracelet. That's all that happened, guys. It's all good.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's my bracelet. It's all good.
No, but
Yeah, that like K-pop stars, they make them do like rough stuff to like they make them starve themselves and like
Okay.
super strict eating, like I
they're
guess
like,
super strict like
Yeah.
eating, like they're treated pretty poorly, like
yeah,
backstage, like they're just like a I don't know, like a they're just money to them, that's all they
Yeah.
care about, you
Yeah.
know. And you like literally see some of them pass out on stage while they're doing it, just because of how much they're deprived of like food and like drinking water and stuff. They do that. I mean, I'm just getting into conversation about stuff now,
yeah.
but they do that. My bad. Like, so do you know how there's those like shirtless scenes with like Thor and like him looking super jacked, or like
Yeah,
even like in the recent Batman movie, wasn't super jacked, but he looked pretty good. He
Yeah.
was a fit guy. They, in order to look that good, you actually have to deprive yourself of water, because it gets rid of like fat, and so it makes you look even skinnier. So if you deprive yourself of water, so of course they're eating a little bit, but they also probably work out right before that like shot. Like, go work out real quick, and then we'll roll the camera while you're like super, because you look the best after a workout.
Yeah.
That's when you look the best. And so they make them. You gotta deprive yourself of water. You gotta eat super strict and all that. I don't know. I just thought, that was it. Really.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's not. People who say that those physiques are easy to obtain and keep, not true at all whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not easy at all.
Nah. But man, I can't remember. There was a specific one I wanted to talk about. I forgot to write it down, but pretty much I was just watching this video about a lot of shit is just like rigged, or not rigged, but like it's just a lot of deep
Debunked?
shit.
Or
Like a lot of deep shit in the music industry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there was one where supposedly like these two groups of people, like it was a bunch of record labels and then like the owner of jailhouses or something. They were coming together. They wanted to build like a prison, and they're gonna have these record labels push their artists to talk about violence and drugs and stuff, so that way they can, influence people to live that life,
Mhm.
and they can get more people to go to that prison
Oh
because that's how
wow.
they get paid.
Mhm.
Like
That's
shit like
crazy.
that,
Yeah, that's
and that.
yeah, it's sick what those industries would do just to make money. They'll do
Oh
literally
yeah.
anything to do that.
And then, fuck, what was another one? There's something else. Jeez, I can't believe I forgot. I had so many. I just forgot to write them down. That's on me though.
Another theory. I have multiple theories on my mind. There's one about money laundering. I think I've told you this one already. And then there's one about
Well, tell me about that
the
one.
money laundering one.
Yeah.
Well, so essentially, people started to notice of how many mattress stores there are around places on the same street.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and how like the mattress stores are a way of laundering money for like people that are criminals. High organized crime,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Yeah, organized crime, not like petty drug dealers or thugs. Like high organized crime people.
yeah,
They're like, go take care of this guy for me, real quick. He's dead, no one cares, no one knows. It's just like that, boof.
yeah,
But anyway, yeah, so that's a way of laundering money, because if you in some places, I wouldn't necessarily say here, but you can just there's the exact same mattress firm in the exact same street, multiple, not just two, but three or four that are the exact same company,
mm-hmm.
or just different companies but the same at the same time.
Yeah,
But it's just they believe that it's, and you just see that they're empty. No one's who's going to go buy a mattress every year, a couple years. Who needs a
yeah,
mattress like that often, where you need that many
yeah.
freaking
Dang.
mattress stores.
Yeah,
So the thing is, we just think that that's a way of laundering money, and it's just kind of ironic because we're the people who don't like trust in the government keep their money under their mattress.
yeah.
So like, it's just, I think it's just a
Huh.
fun theory. It doesn't
That's crazy.
really hold up probably too much,
Yeah.
but it's just fun to think about. What was another one, dude? I had another one in my mind. It was a good one.
I gotta.
It was a really good one. Um, dang,
I'm
can't
gonna do a
remember.
little research real quick. Bear with me. Bear with me.
God dang, dude, I completely just blanked out on the other theory that I had in my mind. It was a better theory than that one. I don't remember. Trying to remember. Okay. Well, so anybody in the chat, how you guys doing? What you guys gotta ask? Ask me questions. I'm willing to answer. You guys have any theories you want us to talk about? If there's any theories you want to share with us, just let us know. If there's anything else about Moon Knight or even Morbius that you guys want to say, have any thoughts,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah, my bad. No, one thing I thought about, I really wanted to talk about. Is the Earth flat?
Dude, like honestly, I'm one of those weird skeptics that think there's always a possibility it could be.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds silly, but it's like, how much do we really know? Like, how much does the government really hide from us? How much do they
Yeah.
really want to lie to us to really get us to think something else is going on?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I know people are like, oh, dude, they've been to the moon. Oh, dude, you see like the moon in the sky, or like, oh, you see pictures of Google. Oh, pictures of Earth on Google, not Google. But yeah, it's like, you know how easy it is to fake stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
But even then, back then, the whole conspiracy theory with the moon, like
Being
fake,
yeah.
is also kind of like, it's like that could be fake. I don't.
Yeah.
I honestly always questioned it. Is there wind on the moon? I don't
Honestly,
think
wouldn't
so.
be able to answer
I
that.
don't think so, because the when they put the flag on the moon, they put the flag on the moon, there was like it was going. It was
Really?
it was like a normal flag. If there was no wind on the moon, shouldn't it just like drop, like stay there? I don't think there's wind on the moon.
Well, there also is no gravity, so what's gonna make it
That
drop?
that is true. That is true. Well,
If anything, it would.
there
It
is
would
there. I
kind of
think
just
there's
float.
less gravity, not no gravity per se, right? Less
Oh,
gravity.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess it would still float.
Especially with how light it is,
Mhm.
it'd be real easy
Yeah.
for it to kind of just float.
Yeah, or I guess proper terminology would be less gravitational pull to the ground than there is here. Things I think way less there than they weigh here. Yeah, so I think that's how that works. Dude, science. It's been a while.
Jeez, yeah.
Uh,
Don't get me started. But Okay.
So what you think the Earth's flat? I mean, you never told me much.
Oh, do I honestly? I don't really
If,
like. I'm not saying that it can't be flat, but I really don't think so
right.
because it's kind of like I'm kind of like the I kind of look at I like to look at the other side of the story, like how you said what is the government really hiding from us?
Right. Yeah. You never
Well,
know.
me being me, I would be like, well, how do we know they're like? Do we know for a fact they're actually hiding that much from us? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's shit they hide.
Yeah.
There's some stuff they sweep under the rug, but
Hmm.
is it really how some people make it seem? Like
Yeah.
I've heard that supposedly the government's gonna fake, Jesus Christ coming back.
Hmm. What the
It's all gonna be a hologram.
dude? That'd be crazy.
But it's like, how can you know? Yeah, there's pictures of like books or something writing, but how do you know any of that's real?
Hmm.
How do you know someone didn't just type that up, put some edits on it?
Hmm. What about the hologram of Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I saw it was a Facebook post and I saw it and then it was saying it was like a government paper, like
Uh-huh.
book. I don't know what it was.
Hmm.
Like, like important documents
Yeah.
saying they were going to do that. But it's like,
Dude.
I mean, I'm not on the government side. Don't get me wrong. But at the same, like I said, I just like to think from
Both
the other
ways.
side.
That's always the best way to think is to be the devil's advocate. Is to always think the opposite, just to
Yeah.
kind of
It's like, oh,
feel.
they're hiding this, they're hiding
Yeah.
this. Well, how do we know they're even hiding anything to
Yeah.
begin with? What if they're just a
Well,
bunch of dumbasses and don't know anything? And
I
they're
think
just, you know.
they definitely hide stuff.
Well,
They
yeah.
definitely do.
I mean, yeah, but
Um,
I'm just saying, like, maybe it's not as much as we think, you know.
I think it's hard to say. I mean, because then this would just be kind of going like
Yeah.
this. Because what I'm about to say is just gonna be like. Anyway, I'm just gonna say it. Like, well, maybe that's what they want us to believe. They want us to believe that they aren't hiding anything.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I just like to think from the.
yeah
Because, no, I mean, like, honestly and truly, I believe they're hiding stuff.
yeah.
But just when I think about it, I was like, well, I mean, well, what if this is all. Like, what if they're leaking this information on purpose to make us think like that because they have something else bigger
and
planned, you know?
That goes into the simulation, kind of because like, what if everything that we think is real is not real? I don't know. They're
Yeah.
hiding something so probably secretive that we're not even close to really even. Because the thing is, if someone starts going around and telling people we live in a simulation, they're gonna think you're crazy, and
Yeah.
that's why it's best to just be like, I don't know. It's hard to say it is because everyone's gonna think you're crazy, and
Yeah.
that's completely like. I guess I kind of lost where I was going with that. Never mind. I had something going on there.
Yeah. And one thing I like question about the whole simulation, like if we really are in a simulation, I just question like childbirth. How would that?
It's programmed
Wait.
we're all in a computer. It's not nothing here is actually alive. We're artificial. Like so there is normal people just like us having lives, but we're just like a little program that someone made on their computer right now. That's all we are.
Okay. Okay.
It's not we're no like, you know, yeah.
Never mind. I just
Like
remembered the theory.
because if you think about the Matrix is all about that. That's all the
Yeah.
Matrix. It's about people living in a make believe world simulated by aliens while their real body is being used and fueled to fuel their world, and then their mind they got them believing they're living a real life in a real make believe world. That's what they think.
Oh.
And then the people who actually know what's going on are trying to stop the alien threat. They're trying to stop that. Yeah, it's weird. You don't know. We would never know
Yeah.
if we're in a simulation. We would
Oh,
never
yeah.
know.
Okay, but no,
You also told me another theory about life
yeah,
when you
yeah,
die.
yeah. That's the one I was just gonna bring up. Okay, so you know how there's the world was supposed to end in 2012 or whatever.
Yeah, I heard a lot.
Okay, so the theory is, well, let me explain this first. So supposedly it's scientifically proven. I haven't looked it up or done research, but supposedly it's scientifically proven. Two things happen when you die. I don't remember the first one, but the second one It's the one that's really important is that your whole life flashes between. I mean,
Before, yeah,
before
your eyes.
your eyes. There you go.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's the theory is. What if that's what we're living in right now?
Hmm.
What if the world did end in 2012?
And we're just living our lives again.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
that's
that,
we're in that stage.
yeah. That'd be crazy. Like
And then another, or I mean,
that'd be so crazy. But like, I'm curious to what the theories were that how the world was gonna end in 2012. I mean,
wasn't it a meteor? There was a meteorite
I remember
coming
that.
towards the
I remember
Earth,
the
and then
meteor.
they just disappeared, lost
Yeah.
track of it, something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it
It's
is.
crazy because if we're kind of going on that, like, there's so many ways the world probably could end right now.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like
sun can explode right now.
sun could explode, but I don't think that's as possible as compared to a volcano. There's volcanoes
Oh.
out there that are just so powerful that haven't even gone off yet. That mean
Yeah.
that have been years and years without going off, and if they were to go off, it'd be pretty devastating to the world because sure we may not be close to it with the magma and the lava, but then it's the ash and the smoke that will spread across the entire United States that will cause the radiation, all the sickness,
Mm,
and all that will pretty much kind of
yeah.
take us out pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
would suck. I forgot the name of the. It's a real volcano. It
Yeah, yeah.
hasn't
Yeah.
erupted in I think hundreds of years, but if it does, it can happen any moment, anytime. Because it has a due date. Like they kind of keep track of volcanoes when they, go off, when they how
Yeah.
long they rest, and it's past that due date. It's like 100 years over that due date. It was supposed to go off, but it's still apparently still active to this day. Like it's still a
Oh
working
dang.
volcano, and it could go off at any moment, anytime. We just don't know when. And when it does, it's gonna suck.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe now they'd have like kind of not technology, but the equipment to help with that.
Maybe. I know it's a really big volcano.
Yeah,
What
I
it
mean,
was.
it's not going to completely stop it, but at least help.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, like help with the smoke.
Mhm.
Not the volcano erupting, but when it does erupt, I'm pretty sure they have some kind of protocol or something they do, like in that
Maybe.
situation that's supposed to help.
It's just so hard when it's airborne.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just throw a fan outside, you'll be right. Nah,
Yeah.
but
That's the volcano theory.
dang, I was gonna bring up something else. What was it? Nah, I can't remember. Dang, I don't know. Dang, chat's not really saying much today.
They got nothing to say to us. We suck.
Desmond, where you at, Desmond? I need your help. Okay. We're gonna bring Chico on. All right.
All right. Yeah, it's our guest for today, for
Guest
tonight.
star.
Our guest star.
Yes, I know. I learned my lesson. This is him.
Look at little Chico, man.
him
Give me a
a
high five,
higher.
Chico. Chico's
My
sad
boy.
now. Chico's sad.
His mother's leaving him. Sadly.
Chico's a beast, man. He's got the mind of a German Shepherd, a mindset of a German Shepherd, and a body of Chihuahua, dude.
That's right.
He can truly do whatever and anything he likes. He could stop. He can stop a full mountain lion if he really wanted to.
It's happened. Trust.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, fuck, man. I keep losing my train of thought. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, let me back on this.
Gotta hit a blinker, man.
Tell me about it. Okay, here's one. It says there are a number of conspiracy theories about President Kennedy's death, but one of the most popular is that the government was behind the assassination. Many Americans don't believe Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. The biographer Philip Shannon claims that even Bobby Kennedy thought the CIA was responsible for his brother's death at first.
His brother?
His brother thought that CIA was responsible for it.
I heard something about this. There was a guy in an umbrella. It was, gosh, I vaguely remember it. I heard a theory on YouTube. I think by um what is it called? I forgot what it was. It's a YouTube channel. It's Undiscovered Mysteries, Unsolved Mysteries. I think that's the name of the YouTube videos. I forgot what it was called. Anyway, it's weird. I remember it being pretty elaborate. Like it was super thoroughly planned out, like crazy planned out. Because it, it's not. It's kind of hard to be able to plan an assassination against a guy like that.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not like you gotta. And this guy, I don't know. From the looks of it, he didn't seem like he was the most well equipped guy. And maybe at the time they just weren't as prepared. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't expect it. I guess, but like, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
that
I
whole
mean,
thing.
yeah. I feel like now there are a whole lot more because I remember, Trump had passed through Midland one time here in Midland, and jeez, bro, like they had everything blocked off. Like you could not go nowhere near. I mean, they
I
made
don't
sure
even.
that whole area because he was passing by this highway behind us,
Oh, okay.
I-20. He was going on that. Nobody. I mean, absolutely. You couldn't even just go over the bridge to go over
What the heck?
the interstate. Go
They
on the other side. They had. I mean, everything was closed. They let nobody near that man.
they really block it off that much?
Yes.
Like so.
I remember 'cause I was late to work. I was supposed to go to work to that day, but I couldn't make it because I tried to go to every bridge, all around Midland.
Well, well. How long ago was this?
I think actually, I don't know if it's true, but I was hearing that he was here because some dude here in Midland's the one who made the vaccine,
I didn't know that.
COVID-19 vaccine.
Was that what happened?
And I think he was here to talk to him. I don't know. I just heard. I don't know. That's for sure. I don't even know.
I didn't even know that. I had no idea.
I don't even know if that's
You
true.
don't know if it's true. Okay.
This is stuff I've heard. I don't know if it's
Heard.
true, but I don't know. Yeah.
Dude.
There's a Disney theory.
Disney. Dude, Disney theories are creepy.
Okay. It's Disney created Frozen as a distraction.
Ooh, I think I've heard of this
People
one.
have long discussed the conspiracy that Walt Disney used cryogenics technology to freeze himself when he died. Even though the Disney family refutes the claims. However, a new theory is that Walt Disney Company created Frozen as a way to hack Google searches algorithm and distract consumers from information about the late Walt Disney's possible frozen procedure.
Yeah, I heard about that, but
that's crazy.
so they wait from Walt Disney to like okay,
Okay, so they made the movie Frozen
right?
so
To
that way if they
distract.
looked up Walt Disney
That's right. Okay,
Frozen,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
movie will come
The
up and it won't
Disney
be,
Frozen will come up
Yeah.
instead of his head being in Frozen under whatever
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, it was his head, right?
it just says Walt Disney
Okay, I've
to
heard it.
freeze himself when
because
he died.
I know he was very like, I guess he was like kind of like thinking of ahead back then. People were like thought like freeze each other's heads. Eventually, one day we'll figure out how to use that DNA from your head to bring you back alive. Maybe they just froze his whole body. I'm not sure. I thought it was his. I thought it his frozen head or something. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, if that is real, that's. I wouldn't be
Weird.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. But it's, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Okay, here, look at this one. The Denver International Airport is Illuminati's headquarters.
Denver what?
The Denver International Airport.
Airport. What? How?
The Illuminati leads to a conspiracy rabbit hole that we're not going to delve too far into. Oh, my bad. Except when it comes to the Denver International Airport, many Illuminati believers are convinced it's the secret group's headquarters. The airport has embraced the rumors by poking fun at it, but that hasn't stopped people from believing secret tunnels and lizard layers lurk beneath the building.
Huh. I don't know. What do you think about the Illuminati in general?
Honestly, I like what Is it a group of people? Is it?
It's a secret organization of like very wealthy people, of actors, um, government people,
And like, what do they do? Like,
musicians.
are they like devil worshippers? Do
Pretty
they?
much, I
Yeah.
think so. They're like a cult, I guess.
Cool. Cause honestly, I've heard so much about it. I just like.
Yeah, I don't
I've always
know.
thought it was like some supernatural shit. Honestly.
I think it is like they try to manipulate you in a lot of ways to really kind of like forget about the things in the world that are important. With the media. That's why it's very much actors and artists and stuff like that, musicians, because all that stuff is a distraction from what's really going on in the world right now with war.
Yeah.
All of this, all the crazy stuff that's happening out there. We're distracted in this. Basically, what we're doing right now, essentially, we're just shining a little bit more light on it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang.
and
Huh.
they try to get you at all sorts of ages. They'll put weird stuff in your Disney Channel show just to kind of get your mind somehow, like, cause I know there's weird ways that it was in the Shane Dawson video. You don't watch Shane Dawson, huh? No.
Cause of Genesis, I have a little bit.
He's a good YouTuber. I like his
His
YouTube videos a lot.
theories.
They're really
I've heard. I think I've seen.
they're super
Some of
they're
them, yeah.
super interesting. Super.
Yeah.
Cuz he does stuff that I'm going to give him so much credit. He does really original like stuff. Like he comes up with some really good creative ideas. I don't know. I think as a content creator, he's really good at what he does for sure.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me. But yeah, I mean, as a content creator, he does well for his content.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely should check him out. But I don't know what else you want to talk about. I don't know if
Dang, I didn't even realize how long we've been going.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could look at a couple more. See what's going on.
Just trying to think.
Oh, there it is. The world is flat.
The world is flat,
Prince Charles is a vampire.
dude. If anybody's a vampire, dude.
What do you think? You think Bigfoot's real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Just 'cause the fact that if there is a creature out there that is as smart as us, just like me and you, born in the woods, that's all he ever knew how to do. He went up and down those woods, surviving, just living.
Yeah.
That's all he knows. If someone's around him, don't you think he'll know it's smart to get away, or where to hide, or where to go, or what what trail to take to leave or get out of there? He's been there his whole life, and he's as smart as me and you, maybe even smarter.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it that way. He can be pretty good at hiding and doing what he does. He's a creature that probably knows how to stay away very well.
Yeah.
That's how I think of it. You know, and then there's that famous footage that we still can't explain to this day of our best capture of a Sasquatch. It's really old footage, but to this day we still haven't been able to explain if it's real or fake. It's clear as day a female Bigfoot walking, and it's just like it's clear as day. Like it's black and white footage, but it's clear as like day. Like it's just you clearly see it just walking, and it just looks back and it just keeps walking. It's a popular thing. You'll see it in a lot of media. It's typically the Bigfoot that's like looking back at the camera and walking. You know that photo.
I think so.
It's the most popular footage out there because it's the most evidence that we have of it.
Huh.
I do think he's real. I don't think aliens are real.
No.
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 I don't think ghosts are real either.
No.
No. I believe in demons, but not ghosts.
Demons. I mean, yeah.
I don't think the soul remains here when we die,
Yeah.
like people think with ghosts, because people think ghosts are like people that have died and are wandering around. What I think it is a demon taken in the form of somebody you once knew to taunt you into their presence and to get you in there. That's what I think. Or when they say they see a little kid or a little girl, it's a demon taking on that innocent form to taunt you and lure you in. That's what I think. I don't know your thoughts about that, but
no, I mean that makes sense. Honestly, I always thought like a demon and a ghost were kind of the same thing. Cause I mean, I don't know.
I can see why. What just happened? No.
That wasn't me, cause I ain't touched nothing with my foot.
Are we still alive?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
We're still
we're
alive.
still live.
The TV then. It's the TV.
TV just decided to turn off on me. What the fuck?
Oh, the TV just turned off on us, guys. We thought the whole stream just died.
Oh, shit.
No, yeah, dude. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think.
Oh, let me turn this on. Let me turn this on.
Yeah, so because like when people use Ouija boards, I don't think they're communicating with ghosts.
Oh
That-
no, that's like I think that's straight up demons.
Yeah, that's straight up demon stuff right there.
Yeah. Nah, but no. I don't think I'd ever try a Ouija board. I don't even want to be around somebody trying it
Yeah, it's
because
tough.
nah, fuck that.
Yeah, because you're literally inviting those things to
Yeah.
come with towards you. Like that's what it is. It's just a ritual. It's
Yeah.
essentially what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Didn't they like used to sell those at like Toys R Us or something?
Yeah, they still sell them at Target in the toy section.
Really?
Yeah, I saw one there, and then I
Oh,
see them at
shit.
Spencer's and stuff. Yeah,
Tripping if you did that.
yeah. It's the board game is Hasbro, just like my Marvel Legends figures. Same company who makes my Marvel Legends figures and my Black Series figures makes the Ouija board. And what is that? Illuminati manipulating younger kids to get into things that look innocent,
Huh.
but really aren't. I know it's just crazy, but I kind of just came out of the top of my head.
That's
But-
crazy. Yeah, I mean, it connects though.
Yeah,
Wow. But yeah, I mean, fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the whole aliens. So what? Supposedly the footage they have of, like UFOs or like the lights in the sky that have been coming out recently.
That's
What do
true.
you think about that? Because honestly, before that, I really didn't believe in aliens either. But I saw that it's like, what
I haven't
else
seen 'em.
could that possibly be?
I haven't. If you're talking about new stuff, I haven't seen it.
Because there's like, I'll try to look it
I
up.
haven't
to
seen
show
the new
you.
stuff.
Because before these like recent videos have come out, it's always been like something going in the sky. It looked like a shooting star, but people were calling it UFO.
I mean, I don't know. If they really say our galaxy is as big as it is, well, not even our galaxy. If they say there's as many galaxies as there is, and there is that many galaxies, and then our basically the entire galaxy itself is as big as they say it is. I mean, there's a huge possibility there could be.
Because see, it's always been stuff like that. Like that could just be a meteor or some stars. Like that's not aliens.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one.
Yeah. My reasoning to not believe in aliens is a little bit too much for me to explain on here. That's all I'm gonna say. Really, like, it's just a part of me. I don't think anyone needs to know, but
Mhm.
it's just I don't. There's not really scientific evidence, I guess, either
Yeah.
to really say it is. Not that there is with any of the other things that I've said I believe in. I don't just go
Yeah.
based purely off science, but based on what I believe, and I just don't think aliens are out there personally. At one point I did until I really got more into other things, and I've realized, oh, I can see how that makes sense that they're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I wouldn't.
But like, it's still fun. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a fun part about it to like you kind of. It'd be cool if they are, but if they are real, they're on a whole nother level than what we
Yeah.
are on right now. Because if they're able to travel those type of distances, that is years and like thousands of years away. Like Star Wars type stuff, like that's on
Yeah.
another level of anything we could imagine
Oh
right
yeah.
now. Like what they're on,
Definitely.
they could be, if they're on that level. For all we know, if you believe in evolution, they could be evolved versions of us from the future.
Yeah.
That's just another weird theory.
Yeah, bro. But damn.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's one more thing I want to cover before we'll probably call it after.
All right.
But one thing that Desmond, remember I mean we know this, but I'm gonna just explain it to y'all, for whoever watches. But So pretty much, he remember at Whataburger, and he told us that what if like I look at this keyboard, it's white, right? But what if no, this is white in my eyes, but in your eyes it's really purple, but to you that's white.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so to me it looks like the color white.
Mhm.
It might look purple to you, but really in your eyes that's white.
Right. No.
And
Yeah.
my purple is,
Our whites are different in our minds.
yeah,
Yeah. What
like
we
it looks different.
what we perceive as white is different.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's it's crazy. I mean,
it's weird, but it's like how can you prove it? Because I can be like, well, yeah, I mean it's white, but really in your eyes it's purple.
but to them,
But-
purple's a different color to them.
Yeah,
So,
purple's like orange or something.
yeah.
Really, in
So
my eyes.
there's no way of saying we see the same color.
Yeah.
Or we smell the same smell, or we taste the same taste.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like we just.
because like what if spicy to you is sweet to me?
Right. Wait.
Like the feeling, like
Yeah, the feeling.
yeah, like
Mhm.
when I eat something sweet, I'm like, that's sweet. It tastes good, but really, when you eat something that I would consider spicy, it just tastes sweet to you, but that's spicy to you.
Right. You perceive
Yeah.
it differently.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Does that make
honestly,
sense?
when it comes to taste, I think that can be debunked a little bit more. Not because
Yeah.
of like something like taste different, but it's like when something's spicy, majority of people that can't like will know, like they'll
Yeah.
feel the heat of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that one I don't think really goes, but maybe more towards the
The color.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about the tasting one, because the tasting one, it's like if something burns your mouth and it burns somebody else's mouth, well, that's spicy. Like, how would you, or is it the taste itself that's different? Because if spice, like I said, it's like heat. It's like,
yeah.
it's like, is it the taste really, or is it just the spicing? Like,
I'm gonna be honest, I confused myself.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
it's a hard.
It's weird.
It's
but
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to really think about.
Yeah, it's weird, but I mean, shit.
So
I think we had a good run today.
yeah,
We're getting better at this.
a
I'll
little
say
bit,
that.
a little bit. Yeah, we were
little
definitely
bit.
way more prepared this time around.
Yeah.
I was at least.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a little more prepared.
I forgot to write things down that I wanted to talk about. It messed
Honestly,
me
I
up.
did it earlier today. I mean, I was just kind of like I had time
Yeah.
to do it, but
But shit, man, it was good.
heck yeah, dude.
Well, shit, next week we'll be talking about the new episode of Moon Knight.
New episode of Moon Knight. Whatever else is going on in this crazy world.
Yes, but until then, hope y'all have a good day. It's Saturday. Go have some fun. Be safe. And you want to say anything before we leave?
Much love to everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
oh yeah,
Gotta
and
do the
then
sellout.
another thing, we're gonna be on every Saturday. Every Saturday at 6:00, anywhere from 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Anywhere 6 to 8. I won't say 6 because there's times where we're running late. Stuff happens, life, But anywhere from 6 to 8 every Saturday. Be ready. We'll be on. But until then.